Hi everyone, David Ward. It is Wednesday, March 30th, 2022, 10:06 p.m. Central Time here in the U.S., Alabama. Hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm doing fine. Just wanted to provide an update for Bitcoin US dollar. Let's go and transition to the charts. At the moment, it looks like we found support on my 0.382 fib. And by the way, on a retrace back down, zero's up top. The 0 coordinate is up top, and the 1.0 coordinate, I have mine at 10,380. Right in here before liftoff. That's where I have mine at, where these candles opened and closed here. Because it also came over here to the top here where it was resistance, where these candles closed here. So my 1.0 coordinate for this fib retrace, 10,380. And 69,000 for the top. The 1.0, 10,380. Excuse me, 10,380 for the 1.0, 69,000 even for the 0 coordinate. Oops, that's too much. Pardon the delay. Thought I would share that with you in case you're wondering how I came up with 69,000 for 0 and 10,380, I think it was, for the 1.0. All right, but we've currently found support, it appears, at 46,607, the 0.382 fib retrace level. Will we keep coming on up towards the upper boundary of this trading range, right here? That's what we're about to look into on what could be a tier 1 accumulation schematic. Seeing how I'm saying a tier 1 accumulation schematic, that implies there are at least 2 tiers or 2 levels. These are diagonal tiers or diagonal levels. Tier 1 is the lower level, Tier 2 is the upper level. Tier 1, the majority of our accumulation occurred in Tier 1, so that is why this is a Tier 1 accumulation schematic. That's where most of our accumulation occurred. Level 2, Tier 2, that's where the majority of our liquidation occurred, where we liquidated shorts right here by going up hard to the upper level of this trading range here. Then we liquidated longs when we came down into Tier 1. From Tier 2 to Tier 1, we left up from Tier 1 to Tier 2 to liquidate shorts. Now we're liquidating longs, especially once we fall below this level here, down into lower levels. Then we came up real quick with a bull trap, right back down again. Tier 2, when we go up into that, that's mainly used for liquidation. We're not going to be there as long as we will be in the Tier 1 level, which is primarily where the majority of our accumulation occurred. Hence the reason it's a Tier 1 accumulation schematic. Yes, you can have a Tier 2 accumulation schematic. For example, let's go to BTCUSD. And let's have a look at detailed. Tier 1, Tier 2 is the orange and magenta boxes combined. Tier 1 is all of this aqua and yellow, and Tier 2 is all of this orange and magenta. This was a Tier 2. tier 2 accumulation schematic because the majority of the accumulation occurred in the upper level rather than the lower level. Tier 1 was primarily used for a little bit quick accumulation before now let's make tier 1 our liquidation. We just liquidated some shorts right here, especially once we went up into tier 2. Then we came down real quick, not going to stay there very long. This was our Wyckoff spring, and phase C is in Charlie. But we came down real quick into tier 1 again, back up into tier 2 with more accumulation before then going up with a sign of strength. And that sign of strength did not stop until right here, that also acted as a buying climax where we started a big distribution schematic. This also acting like our backup last point of support event in phase D as in Delta for this long-term accumulation schematic. Phase A right here with our selling climax, automatic rally, second test of support, simple rally, test of support, simple rally, last point of support, didn't have a spring, and then we went up with an exponential rally in tier 2. This went up so hard, you know, right then we should know from here on out when we see stuff like this that this could be end up being a 2-tiered accumulation schematic. You have to be careful. All right, and which ended up being our case. All of phase B is in Bravo right here, and phase C right here when we came down with our Wyckoff spring. Some people say that no, it does not qualify as a spring since it did not go below the second test or the selling climax in phase A. No. Well, half truth, half not. Yes, that it would be true if this was only a one level, one tier accumulation schematic, like what we had in 2015, just one tier. We didn't have a lot of margin trading exchanges then. It wasn't very prevalent then. So why make it 2 tiers for liquidation? You see what I'm saying? Where now they have an incentive just for that, for liquidation. Hence why tier 2 accumulation schematics, or 2-tiered accumulation schematics and 2-tiered distribution schematics are quite prevalent nowadays. Of course, I get into that in a little bit more detail, quite a bit more detail on the website, but again, you can have 2 tiers. I've even seen 3 tiers. Doesn't happen very often, but yes, you can have 3 tiers. But also, I could have shown you in this one how it was also 2 diagonal tiers, right here and right here. Majority of our accumulation occurred in this upper tier, in this lower tier diagonally. It was mostly used for liquidation. We didn't stay down in that very long. We spent more time in the upper tier if you looked at it diagonally. And if you looked at it horizontally, we spent more time in the upper tier than we did the lower tier horizontally. Either way. All right, let's go and get rid of that. Let me expand this a little. And feel free to pause this. I basically told you what these said inside the text bubbles. The previous video I covered the super macro group, 2-week, 3-week, 4-week, 5-week, 6-week, 8-week, 10-week, 12-week. Already covered that in the previous video. We have no new candles now, so if you want to update on this, watch the previous video. Let's go to the next group of time frames. And when I say we have no new candles, the closest we are to a new candle is 10 days, 21 hours from now. And yes, we can most definitely go up to that white upper B band around 54,436. That is certainly possible for us to go up to, at least within proximity of that, just below the lower boundary of this. Here's the upper boundary, lower boundary. Right here, we may go up to that again at the lower boundary of it at the white lower B band. It's possible to go up to the aqua. We'll see. That's the 2-week time frame, by the way. we already see potential here to go up to the white aqua upper. Why? Because red RSI and blue SMA, number one, they're both above level 30. So cool. Red RSI is about to go above level 50. It's already above 50, 50.6. If it closes like that 9 days and 21 hours from now, that's triggering upward pressure that lasts for how long? Until the white energy comes back down to level 50. That's for how long? And it can continue. Like right here, we went below level 50. Yeah, we had a little bitty pullback, but we kept going up in that 11 day. Why did we keep going up in that 11 day? Well, let's go ahead and put a vertical timeline right there where we went below level 50. Let's double the 11 day to 22 days. You see how the red RSI is still climbing here? The white energy is nowhere near level 50. But y'all saw what happened once that white energy, the momentum, upward momentum ceased, reverted to downward momentum for a little while until the green RSI came back up. Red RSI made contact with the green while going up, indicating upward pressure. Red RSI and blue SMA are both still above level 30. So we can most certainly end up going back up to the white aqua upper B bands again. You already know that there's a chance for that with the with the blue LSMA being this high and the red RSI is still above level 50. When that green RSI comes up, you have to respect that. Now again, it may come back down to level 50 or the basis towards it. It came down towards it a little bit here, but you see how the green RSI hung up here just below the level 70, which is white, synonymous with the white upper B band. Came down just below it before going back up into the white aqua upper, level 80, this white aqua within the white aqua upper where the candles closed. Of course, we wicked up above it just a little bit, above the aqua upper, but the candles mainly closed and opened within the white aqua upper B bands. The price, maybe you're wondering, well, how does that help me? What price is it? Well, you would have seen what price those B bands were at that time, looking to the right. But of course, that's providing you went to your gear symbol in the top right for chart settings, scales, and you had this box checked right here. If that box is not checked, well, we don't see the levels of those B bands, so that's important. Apply to all. Okay. So there's definitely a chance to go up there in the 22-day time frame, 20 days, 21 hours. So we have just begun a new 22-day, which means we have just begun a new 11-day. It's just begun. Little more than a day has passed, 1 day and 3 hours. But we definitely see potential for the white aqua upper B bands. The green RSI is already at white aqua upper saying, hey, we might can come up here. The white energy is real high. The red RSI, if it closes above level 50, that's going to basically signify that upward momentum. There's more buying pressure, more potential for buying pressure than there is selling pressure. What could occur during a case of upward momentum being triggered until the white energy, the momentum, comes down below level 50 again? That basically means that the price action can go sideways at worst, upward at best. To where? The white aqua upper. Of course, keep an eye on that green RSI. If it keeps climbing towards this level 100, this orange, aqua orange, we could wick on up to that orange upper B band and close somewhere in between the aqua and orange. So keep an eye on that green RSI there. By the way, the red and the green, they're both RSI, relative strength indexes, but with different inputs. You'll have a hard time copying or mimicking that with just a regular RSI because there's other math involved in that. Definitely saw the potential to go up to the white aqua upper there. Does that mean we can go up to the white aqua upper again? Most certainly. The white energy momentum has just went above level 50. We have 18 days, 21 hours remaining in the 27-day time frame. Red RSI is right here at the basis, which is at 43,164, but currently the red RSI is making contact with the green while the green's going up, indicating upward pressure. There's pretty decent odds for it to continue the next candle. Now, the red RSI and blue SMA, if they manage to get up above level 50, we can see expansion and the price action going up with expansion of the B bands. Beginning the next candle, and especially the next candle after that. If that red RSI then by that time ends up bouncing off level 50, the blue LSMA is above level 70, above the white upper, heading to the aqua upper. White upper being level 70, aqua upper being level 90. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. Blue LSMA is above level 30, red RSI is above level 50. The next candle, now this 8-day, I said it in the previous video, mainly regarding the weekly. Up here in the top right hand corner. Let me refresh this real quick, because I knew I hid those circles on my laptop, but I had to refresh this PC to be in line with what I did on my laptop. We're hanging out currently at the aqua upper, level 90. Red RSI is not really coming down here towards level 70, which is white, the white upper, not yet in the 24-hour. The green RSI in the 12-hour is acting like it wants to pop back up again. Well, just as the 12-hour popped back up again several times right in here, don't assume the 24-hour that it can't do the same. And that's certainly possible. The reason why I'm saying that, this red RSI in this 3-day closed above level 50, doing what? Triggering upward pressure that lasts for how long? Until the white energy comes back down to level 50. During that time, this red RSI keeps climbing up here above the white aqua, implying in between white upper and aqua upper, in between that, which is right at this 33 moving average. That's currently 45,629. 45,629. That green RSI, that red RSI, if it gets on up here around that orange, we can see it going up here around 54, 55. I'd say somewhere between 55 and 60. It's hard to know for sure just yet. We look at higher time frames to get an idea on that. That's the 3-day. What I'm doing right now, we've already hit the white aqua. We already hit the white aqua. We already hit the white aqua. Why? The blue LSMA is above level 30. The red RSI is above level 50. And we're going into the white aqua. All right, is the blue LSMA above level 30 here in the 1 week? No. No. But the red RSI and blue SMA, boy, are they so close. That's why I was saying in the previous video, this weekly candle right here, I'm expecting it to be a short candle. Whether it's red or green, I'm expecting it to be short. This red RSI is about to close above level 50, potentially. Will it get above level 50, this candle, before it closes 3 days and 21 hours from now? It's certainly possible. We'll have a look at lower time frames to have a look and see. But if it manages to close above level 50, this candle, we know upward pressure continues until that white energy comes back down to level 50 in the weekly, with each candle being a period of 1 week. But keep in mind, that red RSI needs to be above level 70 or if that red RSI gets above level 70 and that blue OSMA is above level 40, we can begin to see expansion of the B bands and the price action beginning to go up and overextend above the aqua upper B band in the weekly. But that's still at least a couple of weeks from now, in my opinion. Will it do it the next week? It'd be just on the verge, I think, of going above level 40. It'd probably be the next week after that, beginning 11 April. 11 April, that weekly candle. And as far as where it could be going to, well, again, look at your white aqua uppers. Have we made it up there yet? No. Is my red RSI and blue SMA above level 30? Yeah. Is my red RSI about to go above level 50 to trigger upward pressure? Yeah. Is the white energy even thinking about coming down yet? No. Is that good? Yeah. So I'd say the odds are pretty good at the moment. 11 day. Maybe the next candle we begin to see a push up here, at least towards the white upper, within proximity of it. 55,460, 55,500, 55,500, 55,500. Here's 50,500 right here. 55,500 would be just above my 2.36, where we'd be hitting just at the lower boundary of this trading range right here. In this distribution that was a two-tiered, two-level distribution schematic, but we call it a tier 2 distribution schematic because most of your distribution occurred up here in tier 2. Tier 1, the lower level, that's where most of your liquidation occurred. Liquidate longs here, now liquidate shorts here. And by the way, this was an upthrust after distribution because we closed above this high here on the buying climax. So that was a legitimate upthrust after distribution in phase C as in Charlie. Last point of supply, last point of supply, last point of supply, last point of supply. Now a sign of weakness whenever we went below this lower boundary right there. When we went below it right here, now we have a sign of weakness in phase D as in Delta, then came up with an upthrust last point of distribution in phase D before falling down with another sign of weakness right there. That was not a sign of weakness. We needed to fall below this trading range right here, and we did. That's a sign of weakness. I get into that more in detail on the website. I'll stop doing that. But let's have a look at the short-term group for a minute. Well, it's super easy to get to the white aqua upper, seeing how the B bands are so tight right here. Red RSI, blue SMA above level 30. Red RSI may be going above level 50. The next 4-hour candle, maybe. You see we're still hanging out up here around the white, just below the white upper, because the red RSI is just below the white upper. Will the green RSI overextend above level 70, the white upper, back up towards the blue LSMA? That's where white aqua, meaning come back up to the aqua upper again. That depends on this red RSI and blue SMA in the 30-minute, 1 hour, 90-minute, 2 hour, 3 hour, and 4 hour. That depends on all of them getting back up above level 50, and the red RSI and blue SMA in the 6 hour remaining above level 50. That's what we need to see to occur. Right now we've just been trending sideways. I know people have been wondering, man, this dude's been quiet a while. That's why. I knew it was, the likelihood of us going sideways was actually pretty good. Even though the red RSI and blue LSMA kept going below level 50 here, look how high the blue LSMA is in the 8 hour. Do you think we're going to get any kind of serious expansion down all of a sudden? How do we get expansion? by the red RSI and blue LSMA both either going below level 50 or both going above level 50. Above level 50, that's expansion up. Below level 50, that's expansion and the price action going down with expansion down. The only way we're going to get expansion down, that blue LSMA has got to get below level 50. Or let me say this, the red RSI has at least got to get below level 30 and the blue LSMA below level 60. That's the earliest possible means of getting expansion down. I'm not seeing that anytime soon in that short-term group, seeing how we have all this upward pressure being triggered here in our near-term group, in our 2-day, our 3-day, our 4-day red RSI got above level 50, our 5-day red RSI is closing above level 50 with the white energy high, not even thinking about coming down yet, because we know once it gets below level 50, then we can see a period of downward pressure. The red RSI is getting above level 50, it appears, with the energy not even thinking about going down yet in all these time frames. So we have to be super careful about opening shorts here during this period, because right now this period appears to be a period of upward pressure. We would prefer to trade with the pressure, this upward pressure, longs. Let's get shorts out of our mind, in my opinion. This is my opinion. This is not financial or trading advice. This is just my opinion. Yeah, so right now Bitcoin is still looking pretty bullish to me, y'all. I know right now in the short-term group it looks scary, but look at how high the blue LSMA is here in the 8-hour. So in this near-term group, during this period of upward pressure, we can expect sideways at worst or upward at best. And if we went upward at best, let's look at our white aqua uppers. Is our red RSI blue SMA above level 30? Yes. Yes. So the potential for going up to that white aqua upper is actually pretty good, as long as we have another 3 days of upward pressure. Excuse me. Another 3 days of upward pressure. Another 3 days of upward pressure. Another 3 days of upward pressure potentially right there before then going below level 50. We don't know how wide or narrow quite yet, but I'm thinking this 3-day white energy is going to be pretty wide, y'all, based on the red RSI getting above level 50, all this here, and our blue LSMA in the weekly, the 6-day and the weekly. They look like they're on the verge of going above level 30 to create calls or increase the odds even more to go up somewhere inside this white aqua upper B band in the 1 week time frame. But bear in mind, the price over here, the aqua upper, 54,776, no, it's going to be lower the next candle. It's going to be more like around 52 or 53,000 maybe. Somewhere between 52 and 53,000, and the white upper may be between about 49,500 and 50,500, somewhere in that range. The next weekly candle. So keep in mind, it's very possible this candle is just a short candle, this weekly candle. Then the next candle, when that blue LSMA gets above level 30, like we are right here currently, we're at the white upper in the 6-day. All right, so in my opinion, yes, we still have upward pressure, especially based on that 3-day, 4-day, and 5-day. 6-day and weekly red RSI about to get above level 50, or we're near the white aqua upper. Not quite. Is the blue LSMA above level 30? No, but gosh, it looks like it can do it the next candle. Well, that next candle is when we may see us go up within the white aqua upper. To get expansion up, in other words, we went up to the white aqua upper, I'd expect the next candle there would be a potential for a pullback just to the basis. Bounce off the basis and then off to the races, because by that time the blue LSMA can be above level 50. along with the red RSI for expansion, or the red RSI by that time could be above level 70 and the blue OSMA is at least above level 40. That also creates cause for expansion, and we can get expansion up. That's still a little ways off yet, but I think that's enough for this. Let me go to the short-term group one more time. Well, let's look at the immediate group. The blue OSMA is still up quite high from level 50 for expansion down. Is it acting like it wants to do some expansion down? It's acting like it. Red RSI blue OSMA below level 50 here, but in the 8-minute, but not the 4-minute and 2-minute, not yet anyway. So we have downward pressure triggered here in the 15-minute. The 30-minute may end up triggering downward pressure. Blue OSMA is still low here. It needs to get above level 30 to get to the white aqua upper, but man, those are so tight. Those B bands are so tight. 1% difference between the white upper and the white lower B band. 1%. That's not worth trading that, y'all. The reward for the risk you're taking, it better be very minimal risk, because it looks like still more potential for sideways here. But we might potentially get a bounce off this basis. Right now with the blue LSMA below level 70, along with the red RSI, that increases the odds of coming down to the white aqua lower B bands. But hey, let me give you a warning here. Don't we have upward pressure in the 2-day still, the 3-day and the 4-day upward pressure? This is why it's important to trade with the trend, because the odds that I spoke of as far as this going up to the white aqua upper B bands or going down to the white aqua lower B bands, well, the odds of going to the white aqua upper B bands are quite high, 80% and higher. If, I'm talking about for our short-term group, if the pressure in the near-term group is upward pressure. But now, we have 80% odds or greater of coming down to the white aqua lower B bands here in this short-term group, providing we have downward pressure in the near-term group. Do we have downward pressure in this near-term group? Do we have this red RSI going below level 50 to trigger downward pressure in the 12-hour, in the 24-hour, in the 2-day, going below level 50? No. We don't see it. Right now, upward pressure is still going. I know our white energy went below here, below level 50. Yes, there was a little pullback. Maybe you're wondering, well, why didn't this pull back big? How do you know if it's going to pull back big or if it's just going to be a little thing? Well, that depends on whether or not this white energy in this 12-hour closed below level 50, in this 24-hour. Did it close below level 50 before the red RSI in the 24-hour could close above level 50? No, well, the red RSI in the 2-day, here was already above level 50. It had already triggered upward pressure. It already won this race against this white energy, actually back here. Right now, our race 3-day, red RSI closed above level 50, triggering upward pressure that lasts for how long? Till the white energy comes down to level 50. Will the white energy come down to level 50 in this 3-day to create cause for downward pressure before the red RSI in this 6-day, that's double the 3-day, before the red RSI in this 6-day can close above level 50 to trigger upward pressure? Which one do you think is going to win? This white energy in this 3-day going below level 50, or this red RSI in this 6-day closing above level 50? Well, it looks like the 6-day is going to win, triggering upward pressure, meaning it's still going to dominate. And if it's dominating, then I would expect any pullbacks during that period, like right here, from the white upper back down to the basis, because the red RSI is not really up here at the white upper yet, level 70, to hold support there. That's why the price action came back down from the white upper back towards the basis. All right, and then the red RSI started catching up with level 70, white saying, yeah, I have support here. And when the red RSI goes above, and looking at the trajectory of the red RSI, it certainly looks like that next candle, it wants to go up above level 70, right? Meaning that next candle, we can go up from the white upper B band. We can go up from it. And with that green RSI getting close to the orange, well, shoot, we might going up within that, from this, the next candle, we might go up within proximity of this orange upper based on how high the green RSI was at that time. As it played out from this candle to the next candle, you're like, man, I think I want to get in this next candle. Get in it before the next candle, of course. If you hadn't gotten, really the time to get in was down here, y'all. You would have used lower time frames for a better entry. But again, it's very key to make sure that when you scalp using these short-term group of time frames, yes, I've mentioned more on longs than I have shorts here lately, what levels and all. Again, reminder, when I say if we're going to see odds increase for this price action to go from the white aqua upper down to the white aqua lower, the red RSI and blue SMA both need to be below level 70. Does that mean it's necessarily going to come down to the white aqua lower during that time? Well, no, the odds of that occurring is reduced in the short-term group of time frames. The odds of us coming down to the white aqua lower is reduced, meaning instead of 80% chance of coming down there, it's more like 50% chance of coming down there at this current time. Why? Because in the near-term group, we have upward pressure still dominating. To me, it's not worth the risk of opening a short here. Seeing how in the short-term group, I don't want to look for shorts here. I would wait for a pullback, a dip, before opening a long during this upward pressure that we still see occurring here in the 3-day, the 4-day, about to be the 5-day and the 6-day and the weekly. Only focus on longs during that period of upward pressure. I'm talking about for you scalping, using the short-term group to scalp. All right, enough education here in this for now, y'all. But I think as a recap, just pointing out, we still have upward pressure ongoing. The red RSI in this 24-hour, we might go sideways finding support on this white upper B band, around 46,000. You know, if we do have a pullback, that red RSI needs to come on down here below level 70, y'all, to support the price action going below that white upper B band and staying below that white lower B band. That red RSI has got to come on down here below white upper, below level 70. I don't think we're going to get that yet. Look at the trajectory of this red RSI in the 3-day. Yeah, that green RSI might come down one time, but then the next candle after that, it just snaps right back up. Like right here, the green RSI came down one candle, the next candle, then right back up. That's what I'm saying, just like what we did right here, that's possible to get here. The red RSI and blue SMA closed above level 50. That created calls for expansion of the B bands and the price action to go up with that expansion. And usually also when you have expansion, that's going to imply that the price action will overextend up above the aqua upper B bands. Just as we have red RSI and blue SMA below level 50, that creates calls for, number one, expansion, but for the price action to go down with expansion and overextend below the aqua lower B band. All right, that will be enough for now, I believe. Especially that 3-day and 4-day, y'all, they look still pretty strong. Need that red RSI in the 5-day to get above level 70, and this blue LSMA will be above level 40. If it can do that, the next candle we can begin to see expansion of the B bands. Are we at the white aqua upper yet in the 2 week? No. Are the red RSI and blue SMA above level 30? Most certainly are. Well, that means we have pretty decent odds of going from the basis up to this white aqua upper level in the 2 week. That's 54,432 to 59,320. Basically saying just shy of 55,000 or just shy of 60,000. Yeah, but the odds are actually, we can do that, work on going up there now, this candle, and definitely be in it, the white aqua upper the next candle. Let's double the 2 week to the 4 week. 4 weeks down here in the bottom right hand corner, red RSI and blue SMA are above level 30. Will the green RSI continue going up 24 days, 21 hours from now? The green RSI can go on up even more this current candle for the price action to go up to this white upper at 53,000. But hey, if we want to hold that white upper, this red RSI needs to turn on up pretty hard and get up here near the white upper, level 70. So do keep that in mind. If we go up to the white aqua upper, don't be surprised if we get a pullback down to at least the basis. Like we could go up to 55, 60,000 and then slam back down to around 43,000 before then the next candle after that, then going up. And that's the 4 week candle, 4 week time frame. We need more time for this to play out, the 24 day. Let's look at the 3 week. I want to say the 24. That was the 24. Okay, that's the 4 week. Okay, just making sure I was telling y'all the 4 week. 3 week, that red RSI needs to make a turn to go above the basis for us to go up from the basis to the white aqua upper. Green RSI needs to, it can most certainly close up here with the white energy sometime within the next 17 days and 21 hours. Red RSI and blue SMA on the verge of going above level 30 in the 20 day for us to go up to the white aqua upper, but it's possible we may have to wait 10 days, 21 hours from now. Well, didn't I say this weekly candle is likely to be a short candle where we're just kind of going sideways? This weekly candle. Because that blue SMA is not above level 30 yet. But that, so this candle I'm expecting short, but the next candle we might go up a little bit more, about the same size as this candle. I don't think we're quite ready to go up real hard yet because that blue SMA needs to get above level 40 and the red RSI needs to get above level 70. I think that would take 2 more weekly candles, 2 more. But right now, definitely 55,000, 55,500 white upper in the 11 day, aqua upper 60,500. That's certainly possible. That's certainly possible. The red RSI is about to get above level 50 and close above it in the 11-day time frame. So there's so many things actually supporting the price action actually doing that. But this current candle that has 9 days, 21 hours, I think this is probably going to end up closing a green candle. This current 11-day candles, right now it's red, but see very decent odds of us going up from level 50, going up from the basis towards the white aqua upper. That next candle, most certainly do. All right, I'm going to go and call this quits. If you don't mind, please take a moment to click like, subscribe, and follow. I'm also still working on several things. I did have some Forex pairs up here, the S&P 500, Tesla, gold, this kind of gold in color. I decided that I'm just going to monitor crypto and gold. So 22 crypto pairs, and 1 commodity, gold. That's the only ones I'm going to monitor and provide signals for. And reminding you again, the website is still in beta. WyckoffMode.com is still in beta. This is a filling out period for a number of reasons. I'm not going to get into those details, but there will be a new introduction video coming soon to put on the website to kind of give you an update as far as what we're doing, especially the first 2 weeks when Signals goes live. The first couple of weeks is going to be a filling out period on communication, how many signals can be provided at any given time and monitored at any time for scalping, and how many at any time for swing trading. It's going to be a filling out period. But anyway, if you don't mind, take a moment and click like, subscribe, and if you want to comment, feel free to do so. I do read all the comments, by the way. Just because I don't reply, that doesn't mean I'm not reading them. I have so much going on, unfortunately, messages on different platforms and all. I can't spend too much time replying to messages, otherwise I won't get much done that needs to get done. But I'll go and call this quits, and I'll talk to y'all later. As usual, as always, you know the drill. Let's stay awesome.